most likely to become an alcoholic? Who's most likely to become rich? Who's most likely to keep the most secrets?
Got a secret, can you keep?
Who's most likely to look like a softie but actually a psychopath?
Where's my jaw?
Who's most likely to spread rumors and start drama?
I see you in the street, bitch, your ass is...
Who's most likely to have a crush on 10 celebrities?
Us, you are now my big fat crush.
Who's most likely to party the hardest? Who's most likely to be the parent in the group? Who's most likely to become a dancer?
I still got my money.
Who's most likely to be left out?
Please don't leave me.
Who's most likely to be single all the time?
Can't believe we ain't together.
Who's most likely to be cheated on?
And you broke me first.
Who's most likely to get upset over little things?
Go babies, go babies, go babies, go babies.
Who's most likely to save up all their money?
Baby, I got your money, don't you?
Who's most likely to spend all their money?
You pay the bills, you pay the telephone bill.
Who's most likely to be killed first in a horror movie?
Oh no, oh no.
Who's most likely to have the best taste in guys at girls?
Talk to me, boy.
Who's most likely to leave a party early? Who's most likely to change their personality depending on who they hang out with? Who's most likely to get their friend in trouble?
They watching my moves, yeah, do my dance. I'm a skinny little bitch, still shaking ass.
Who's most likely to be obsessed with fidget toys? Who's most likely to become a baddie? Who's most likely to fall down the stairs and be fine? Who's most likely to hide their feelings?
As a princess doesn't cry.
Who's most likely to get robbed and not even know it?
Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Post me a pic, finna...
Who's most likely to never get over their ex-best friend?
I can't remember to forget you.
Who's most likely to make a fan page to spy on someone?
So when you gonna tell?
Who's most likely to date someone for clout?
When I grow up, I wanna get famous, I wanna get star, I wanna be a new.
Who's most likely to have more than 3 children?
Now that was a lot of damage.
Who's most likely to do something dangerous for fun? Who's most likely to go to college? Who's most likely to own their own business? Who's most likely to get into a car accident?
Feels like I'm going insane, yeah.
Who's most likely to win the lottery?
Shoot it sideways, smack it, take it in the building.
Who's most likely to get revenge on their bully?
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Who's most likely to marry a celebrity? Who's most likely to be the most toxic? Who's most likely to be crazy in the middle of the night?
A girl like me, I'm too crazy. For every other girl you meet is too gazy.
Who's most likely to have a caffeine addiction? Who's most likely to trash a wedding? Who's most likely to get scared the easiest? Who's most likely to easily get mad?
Bitch, I'm a big gangster. I turn around with this farm.
Who's most likely to listen to Christmas music in the summer?
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the...
Who's most likely to become a makeup artist? Who's most likely to be that one person who makes everyone laugh? Who's most likely to do something bad to their enemy? Who's most likely to be the shy one? Who's most likely to forget someone's birthday? Who's most likely to have the messiest room? Who's most likely to abandon their room because of a spider? Who's most likely to get stuck in a baby swing?
I got a big fat ass.
Who's most likely to get caught sneaking out?
Exciting boy, come find me. Your eyes.
Who's most likely to get really jealous about their crush's girlfriend or boyfriend?
You make me a maniac, but you don't know.
Who's most likely to forget someone's birthday? Who's most likely to go to a party in their pajamas? Who's most likely to get into a physical fight with their sibling? Who's most likely to be obsessed with cats and dogs? Who's most likely to eat when they are bored? Who's most likely to get stuck in a bathroom stall? Who's most likely to have the weirdest food combinations? Who's most likely to always have a smile on their face?
Let me take you dancing.
Like that, 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 that.
Who's most likely to make someone else jealous? Who's most likely to be a cool mom or dad? Who's most likely to take a prank too far?
It's a remix and I'm coming with that bow, bow, bow. Pretty bitch, I'm trying.
Who's most likely to stalk their friends?
Watching you now every other day. I've been watching you.
Who's most likely to be the person who's always laughing?
Baby, do you know that's what?
Who's most likely to trip over their own foot? Who's most likely to be scared of the ocean?
Wide open, it's the ocean, I'm just imposing.
Who's most likely to travel anywhere with their car?
Baby, take a ride in my Tesla. Yes, sir.
Who's most likely to be the person who's always making bad decisions?
My bad habits lead to late nights and then alone.
Who's most likely to cry over a movie? Who's most likely to be on call or FaceTime for hours?
Give me all your numbers so I can phone you.
Who's most likely to go missing within 5 minutes?
You'll never see me again.
Who's most likely to become very successful?
Gucci down to the socks like I'm Biggie Papa.
Who's most likely to be bad at lying?
I know you're lying. You're like some movie.
Who's most likely to have more than 3 pets?
My honey bun sugar plum,
Who's most likely to go crazy at random times? Who's most likely to get spoiled all the time? Who's most likely to get kicked out of a store? Who's most likely to take the longest showers?
I'm not angry anymore. Well, sometimes
Who's most likely to go on a world tour? Who's most likely to be the one who would always end their relationships?
look me in my face. Tell me that you love me even.
Who's most likely to worry about small things? Who's most likely to hide their boyfriend or girlfriend from their parents? Who's most likely to get jealous really easily? Who's most likely to shoplift?
Touch me, nay, nay.
Who's most likely to trip over their own wedding dress? Who's most likely to be the pickiest?
Girl, I love you when we do it.
Who's most likely to be late for a job interview?
If I was you, I'd wanna be me too.
Who's most likely to sleep in and miss something important?
Baby, won't you come my way?
Who's most likely to have the crazy family?
All you gotta do is move your legs and your hands. I'm the real party man.
Who's most likely to get back together with their ex? Who's most likely to have a job and still do school? Who's most likely to become a really good actor?
So don't keep texting me. I'm not your bitch, stop checking me.
Who's most likely to be the troublemaker?
Hey, SpongeBob.
It's about drive. It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry.
Hey, SpongeBob. Hi, how are you?
It's about drive. It's about